Okay, guys, I thought I'd make a short, quick little video. I know that some people have been having some issues with the Gripen, Freewing Gripen, with the gear doors not closing properly, as well as Retracts pulling out. And so I did a little modification here, and I just thought I'd show everybody what the mod was so that you can do it yourself. Anyways, so part of the issue with the plane is right here. There's not a lot of foam right over here, okay? And this thing here is just like styrene, kind of plastic, I guess. And the thickness of the foam right down here is like probably maybe 5 millimeters at best. So it'll break out very easily because the gears are being pushed back this way when you land. So much so that if you, I don't know if you guys can see this in here. Hopefully you can. Let's see. I don't know if you can see the damage that it'll do into the thrust tube area here. It's kind of hard to see, but here, I'm trying to get it to focus. But anyways, it's that thin that it'll just pull out that part of the foam in the thrust tube. So you got to be careful with that. The other mod was I put sort of a carbon spar here. I cleaned off the paint on the foam and scuffed it up a little bit, made some holes in it so it has something to stick to, and put some epoxy on the carbon spar as well as on the servo retract sort of plastic receiver here, so that this can't pull forward as easily, because this is going to kind of help to stop it, and it's going to push up against this piece of foam here that it's been sort of glued to as well. The other issue that people have been having is the gear doors not closing properly. See if we can refocus that. And the reason why that's happening is because this magnet here, okay, focus, damn it. Okay, this magnet here does not line up properly with this piece, this little thing here that they have embedded in the foam. Okay, it actually lines up just off of it, so that's why the gear doors don't close the way they're supposed to. So as the plane's flying along, air's coming in this way, it catches the corner of the door, flips the door up, and you got a shitty flight experience. So what I did was I took up the metal piece, I cut it in half, and I glued or epoxied some of it back here as well as on the other side here. Okay, and then I added rare earth magnets right here so you can see that, so that it'll keep the back part of the door down. And here I figured out where exactly, let me just shut these gear doors so you can see where exactly this magnet's actually lined up. So if you see here, you can see where the magnet actually lines up, and the metal piece that they have for that magnet to line up is actually way back here, as opposed to right here, where is exactly where it lines up. So let me open that up. Okay, so what I did was I just marked it on the foam and then put in a rare earth magnet. Make sure that the polarity on the magnet is the right side up so that it attracts to that magnet. Otherwise, you're just going to get them repelling each other and the gear doors won't close properly. So now the magnets are on the front, magnets are on the back, and the servos have more than enough power to open the doors. So we'll close the doors and you'll see how it lines up. So everything's nice and tight. You don't get any gaps. And even if you get something pulling up here, this magnet back here will try to resist that and stop the gear door from coming up. The other question that some people had and was about the 8S system that we were running, and I'm not going to take credit for that. That's my buddy Daniel that came up with that. So this is the stock Freewing 9-blade 19, I think it's 1920 in runner. All we did is we're running Castle 130 8S with the exact stock system and stock motor, and it runs just fine. So try it out. I haven't done any tests to see exactly what the thrust is, but I have another one on the bench that I'm going to try out and get back to you guys as far as what the thrust is and the difference between the 6S and the 8S. You can even run 7S if you want to. And lastly, big shout out to Gooniac. Thanks for the shout out yesterday on your program. Super nice guy. You guys should check him out and subscribe to his channel. Guy's got a lot of knowledge when it comes to EDFs, and most importantly, he loves sharing the knowledge with everybody else. So anyways, so that's the mod that I did, guys. Hopefully it helps you guys out, because like I said, it's been frustrating me with these doors coming off all the time and just looking like crap when you're trying to fly it. Anyways, cheers everybody.